Ampang-Kuala Lumpur Elevated Highway or AKLEH is the fully elevated highway connecting the city centre of Kuala Lumpur and nearby town of Ampang. With a length of 7.9 kilometers, the highway runs above Klang River between the towering skyscrapers and Kampong Bharu. The elevated highway often appeared on the advertisement with its spiraling ramp and dazzling night illumination. AKLEH becomes the first fully elevated toll expressway in the country, which makes the construction of newer expressways in a tight space possible. How does AKLEH become the poster picture of Malaysia's development and the template of Kuala Lumpur cityscape? Let's drive above the city streets and understand of Ampang-Kuala Lumpur Elevated Highway. With the ever-increasing vehicles entering Kuala Lumpur every weekday, the existing roads are strained to its maximum. As a result, the city roads were supplemented by multi-lane, brand new multi-lane highways to better connect Kuala Lumpur with the surrounding satellite cities. There are expressways link the city to the north and south such as North-South Expressway or PLUS, and to the west such as Federal Highway and New Klang Valley Expressway or NKVE. However, there was no toll expressway linking Kuala Lumpur eastward before 1996, and due to dense suburb, there is no space to build a new expressway on the ground. To understand the need of building an elevated highway above the river, we need to look back at the time when Ampang is a town separate from Kuala Lumpur. In the late 19th century, Kuala Lumpur was linked to a metal road to Ampang, a major tin mining town to the east. The road is called Ampang Road or Jalan Ampang today. The road has been appeared on Kuala Lumpur maps as early as 1896. Ampang derived from the word Ampang, which means dam or barrage. The reason is that why there are dams is due to tin mines use a lot of water, thus the construction of water barrages in the 19th century and early 20th century. Due to intensity of tin mining activities in Ampang, a railway has been built to link Ampang with Kuala Lumpur and the rest of Malayan railway network. I talked about LRT, Ampang and Sri Petaling lines in the previous video where Ampang LRT station is used to be a train station that carry passengers and cargoes, mainly tin ores. To know more about the history of this railway line, to watch this video, the link is right here above. Click. The railway has been converted into LRT Ampang line, which was in operation since 1996. However, the early years of LRT do little to make people switch from driving at Ampang Road to taking the LRT. In addition, there is no direct rail link between Ampang and the city centre, and the integrated touch and go ticketing system does not exist until 2012. Therefore, the road has been widened between Ampang Town and Ampang Point Shopping Mall, where the road intersects with Middle Ring Road 2 or MRR2, which was opened in 2000. On the other side, on Kuala Lumpur side, Jalan Ampang is a 4-lane road with no dividers in between, just paint. Hammed by development and expensive houses, widening Jalan Ampang is expensive due to high cost of land, and the expansion will cause traffic standstill on a road where the traffic is already bad. What used to be a road to a mining town has turned into a posh neighbourhood road where most of the embassies accredited to Malaysia are located. Jalan Ampang located a number of foreign embassies such as former French Embassy, People's Republic of China Embassy and Russian Embassy. There are also diplomatic residences such as Rumah Awang Alak Bertata, which is the residence of the Sultan of Brunei in Kuala Lumpur. Taking the land for road enlargement will spark diplomatic scuffles as the extraterritorial land appropriated need to be replaced. The combination of increasing traffic and the difficulties to widen the existing Jalan Ampang caused the need of a new highway as a bypass between Ampang and the city centre. By the middle 1990s, there was a pressing need to connect Ampang with the city centre with a barrier-free carriageway. In the 7th Malaysia Plan, the privatisation of an elevated highway project above Gombak River was mentioned, but it was unclear whether it is specifically mentioned AKLEH or unknown cancelled highway. The reason is that AKLEH was built above Klang River, not Gombak River. Different. The construction started in 1997 with the initial budget of 592 billion ringgit. The fully elevated highway was opened on the 17th of May 2001 after delays due to Asian financial crisis 1997 and technical issues. The total cost of the construction of AKLEH is 813 million ringgit, 70 million ringgit over the budget. In its early years of operation, motorcycles were not allowed on the elevated highway due to safety and absence of emergency lane. The ban was withdrawn in the year 2008 after a petrol price hike when people switched from cars to motorcycles to go to work. The elevated design makes the additional interchange expensive in addition to already limited space between the riverbanks. The only modification of the interchange on AKLEH is at Jelate Interchange when the new ramps to new elevated expressway, which is Setiawangsa Pantai Expressway or SPE, which was opened on November 2023. The elevated highway in the middle of Kuala Lumpur between the skyscrapers and low-rise Kampong Bharu makes the highway the poster picture of Malaysia's rapid development. The image of spiraling Tun Razak interchange often appeared on posters and Malaysian commercial advertisement. Even the neighbouring Petaling Jaya city somehow inserted the image of AKLEH Tun Razak interchange in their annual report 2018, despite that the highway is not serving the city of Petaling Jaya. Hey, what happened in front? One thing to notice, Tun Razak interchange ramp encircle PKNS flat. How do the people live there sleep well at night? Saloma Link is the pedestrian bridge linking KLCC with the redeveloped area in Kampong Bharu. Opened in the year 2020, the bridge is the only pedestrian bridge above AKLEH. With the Petronas Twin Towers as its background, Saloma Link is a popular photo spot. Here comes the big question. Is the traffic in Ampang becomes better after the completion of AKLEH in the year 2001? Due to increasing density and development in Ampang, the traffic severity makes AKLEH no longer adequate to serve the eastern part of Kuala Lumpur. New elevated expressways to link the city centre were built, such as Sungai Besi Ulu Klang Expressway or Suka and Setiawangsa Pantai Expressway or SPE, formerly called as Duta Ulu Klang Expressway, Duka Phase 3. Suka sounds like suka, which means happy in Malay language. Duka sounds like duka or sad, which not happy. The highway ends at Jalan Sultan Ismail in the middle of the city centre. Monorail bridge marks the near end of the highway, and you might see monorail passing through if you are lucky. I talked about monorail in the previous video, where this transit line is the shortest among all the rail transit in Kuala Lumpur, and it was never expanded after its completion in the year 2003. To know why the monorail was never being expanded its operation, the link to watch the video is right here. Click. The journey from Ampang to Sultan Ismail is only 7 minutes, the shortest duration of all Malaysian toll expressways. Have you ever travelled on this elevated highway? You can comment down below. Ampang-Kuala Lumpur Elevated Highway is accessible via 6 interchanges. AKLEH also connected with KLCC underground parking with ramps right before Salwa Maling Bridge. The only toll plaza on this highway is at Datok Keramat. The toll is RM2.50 for the cars. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something new about AKLEH as the poster image of Malaysia's fast rapid development. Thank you so much for watching again, and see you in the next video.